Hi, it's Darnell with Whittling Recipes, and today I'm going to show you how to cook rice in the Ninja Sizzle Pro Griddle and Grill using the grill plate. And let's get cooking right now. Alright, so the ingredients, I'm just staging them on the grill grate, but the pot is going to stay. The other ingredients are going into the pot. And so, first ingredient is a cup of brown rice. If you're using white rice, you'll have to adjust the time as needed. I'm going to be using brown rice. 2 cups of water here, also going in. And unlike a stovetop, I'm not boiling the water first and then putting the rice in later or anything like that. I'm doing it all together at the same time. I've also got 2 tablespoons of butter here, so I'm just going to get the butter in there. And at least to start out, I'm going to have the lid on. I don't know if I'll leave it on the entire time, but it's there for now. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, now that I've got things all in the pot, just going to turn it on. And I'm going to do 250. And for the time, I'm going to up the time to 35 minutes. And I need to skip the preheat, so I'm going to hold the start button. And let's see if I hold it. Well, let me skip. Yeah, so let me skip the preheat there. And so it's going to run for 35. I think I may just up it to 40. Just give it 40 minutes to go. So we'll just let it go ahead and run like that for a while. Maybe I'll take the lid off, maybe not, like I said, but we'll let it go like this for a while. Alright, so it's been about 10 minutes at 250, so just going to have a look in there. Seems like nothing's really started cooking at all yet. So I think we're going to need a higher temperature for this to work. So I'm going to up the temp to a, let's say 270. Well, this we'll up it to 300. We'll go big. We'll do it 300 here. And we see that I'm just going to run the time back, well, to 30. So you're going to need more temp than 250 to really get that water boiling, but we'll see if this gets the water boiling to kind of work kind of like a stovetop. So let's see what happens next. Alright, so now we've gone another 10 minutes and it looks like the butter is starting to melt some, but still for that much time at 300 I would have expected a bit more. So I'm going to go up to 400. We're just going to go big here. And for time, I'm going to rock the time back to 30 minutes. We'll see if things, well, I guess I'll do 40, maybe give it 10 to get up there, and we'll just go from 40 minutes. It's been going for 20 so far. Add another 40 and we'll see what happens. Alright, after 10 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, let's see what we have now. That's interesting. After 10 minutes running for 400, the butter is fully melted, but the water is still not troubled at all. It's not boiling at all. So I think I'm going to have to kick it up. I'm just going to have to see what 500 does. Going all the way to 500, maxing out, and just going to let it run for a bit and try and keep an eye on things. And we'll see if that water gets going. Alright, 10 minutes at 500. Let's see what's going on in here now. Yes, we have finally troubled the water. I think it's, is it boiling? No. Well, it's starting to, just a little. Just a little. So we got a light kind of starting to boil. So I think it's getting started. So I'm just going to leave that lid on and we'll check it in a little bit. Alright, I see the smoke coming, so I think that things are boiling. Yeah, things are roaring on the boiling. So I get that lid off of there. Don't want things to kind of bubble over or anything. I'm also going to stir it up a little bit, move things around some. And since it finally just got going, even though it's a roaring boil, I'm going to let it continue to play out for a little bit. And let it just run hard on the boil for a little bit. Alright, I just moved it around a little bit. I'm going to bring the temp down to about 400. It's boiling, but it's not, I mean, it's a roaring boil, but it's not like it's not like a 500 degree sear type broil that's going on with the water. You can see some temperature testing in the initial review here on the channel where I temperature tested plate. So we'll just let this continue for a bit longer. The rice is starting to absorb the water some, and I think it's going to maybe stay boiling a little bit. Looks like it's a light simmer now, so that's good. We'll let that continue. So basically, 500 gets you up to your boil, and then you drop it to like 400, get your light simmer going. Alright, so with 5 minutes left, after I moved things around again with it running at 400, it was at a very light simmer, but now in that very light simmer, it's like it's kind of barely simmering. I mean, you kind of barely get a bubble. It's very interesting, the difference between 400 and 500 with this, but I'm still seeing very light bubbling. It's very faint, I mean, like barely. And the rice is starting to really well take in the water, so it's taking in the water very well now. So that's looking good. So we'll let it just run out the last 4 minutes here at 400. Alright, so now as the cook time ends, I am seeing a normal simmer going on. So basically, doing rice on here or anything where you need to boil water, you're going to have to start out at 500 and go no lower. I'd say don't go any lower than 400 after it starts boiling, or you probably won't get any boil at all. But now that it's finished, I see that things, well, I don't want to touch that handle, it's probably hot. Let me go grab my pot holder here. I wanted to show you how much water has been absorbed thus far, if you can at all see. It's like kind of like what you would expect normally, even on a stovetop at this point. It's just, there's some water in there, but I think letting things rest for a while, it'll absorb that. So I'm going to turn the grill off, and I'm going to let it rest for 5 minutes. See how much water has been absorbed in about 5 minutes. Alright, after giving things about 5 minutes to rest, the rice has pretty much soaked in the water. I want to try and give you a better view. I need to go get my oven mitt again. See, it's doing pretty well. I mean, there's not a whole overage of water. Well, sorry, get it down closer to you. That's better. Sorry about that. You can see there's some water there, but not very much. Not very much. So it was able to, get things soaked in some. Definitely start at 500. Let it run like that for maybe 15-20 minutes, so that you get some good boiling in. And then the last 10 or 15 minutes you can do 400 to let it simmer and see how that does for you. I'm just moving it around a bit, and now I'm going to just take some here and put it in the bowl, and I'm going to let this just cool down just a little bit, and then we'll do a taste test with this. Alright, so thank God for some rice, and let's go ahead and taste. Okay, it's fully done. Nothing crunchy in there as far as the bite, but it's just a matter of getting things up to temp well, and you got to go all the way to 500 to basically get the water boiling. And you saw, even doing 250 for 10 minutes was not enough. After 20 minutes, running it, at like 300, not enough. You got to go all the way to 500 just to get it to start boiling. And then you can bring it down to, I'd say, no less than 400 after it's boiled for a while and got some of that rice to soak that water in some. And then you let it just do an ordinary rest and you're good to go. But you can cook rice on the Ninja Sizzle XL Pro grill. It can do rice too. So it can kind of be like your hot plate, and it can also be your grill, and it can also be your griddle. It can do all that. And so I do hope that you did enjoy this video. And you can always check out my blog, superwaveovenrecipes.com. Again, that's superwaveovenrecipes.com. Also, if you see a shop icon, you're on the Wave Oven Recipes YouTube channel, and you see a shop icon or an icon like to click and purchase the grill, that helps the channel if you do it through that method also. Also in the video description, there are lots of ways to help the channel, such as my cookbook, merch, membership, donations, link to the Amazon shop, where you pay the same price, help the channel. Also buy me a coffee, link there as well. And so there are also free ways to help the channel. And if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.